Hello and welcome.
Hello.
My name is Gavin, this is GPTV, and in today's video I'm going to show you how the cruise control works in a Skoda Kodiaq 2025. Most cars use the same cruise control system. There's a set button, a speed up, speed down, and then a cancel and resume. This here is for the distance between the car that's in front of you for adaptive cruise control. Look right here, you will see a little arrow, and if I press the set button, that little arrow will disappear and go down here. So this is the arrow that you want to pay attention to. So that will set where your lowest point, the lowest speed you can do is 20 kilometers in this car. But the highest speed, I think it's right up. I don't know, I haven't tested it. But this is the arrow that you want to pay attention to. So where this arrow is where your speed is going to be set at. Now you can see I'm cruising at less than 20 kilometers per hour. And if I press the set button, it will set me to 20 kilometers. And the speed will gradually increase until I get to 20 kilometers. If I accelerate, it will go over 20 kilometers. And I can reset it again at a different speed. So if I want to set it at 40, I just click that set button and now it's set at 40 kilometers per hour. I can also increase the speed by just pulling up on the lever, and it will increase the speed to above 40. So if I hold this lever up, you can see that the little green dot there is going to 60 kilometers per hour. And the same if I hold the lever down, it will decrease the speed and the speed will drop. You see the little green arrow, the little dot, and it will drop down to 40 kilometers per hour. I'm currently on a road that speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. You can see it just up here on the top. And I have set my speed limit at 40 if you look here. So if I click on this here now, it will sit at 60. But the road that I'm coming to is at 100 kilometers. So it's going to jump up to 100 now. There you go. It's going to jump up to 100 because it's adapting to the new speed of the new road. So you can see there that it shoots up. I haven't touched a thing on the pedals whatsoever. It just goes up on its own. But I can cancel that at any time just by pushing down on this. So just that there will cancel that. You see it there, it's cancelled. And if I want to resume it again, you just pull up on it and it will reinstate the original speed that you had set. But you can cancel it, and then you can, with the set button here, you can reset a new speed. So if you're going too fast, you can reset a new speed at, let's say, 80. Okay, we get to 80 there. There's my new speed. And it won't change from 100 until you get to a new road with a new speed limit. Then it will adapt to that road. But right now I'm following this truck, and you can see that right down here, you'll see that it can see that it is a truck. Okay, and this is the distance that I am from that truck. But with this top part up here, I can reduce the amount of distance or increase the amount of distance. So if you look here, if you can see, there is a little sort of line in the middle there that's jumping around. Well, that line is the amount of distance that I have between the truck and myself. So if I put that line right up to the top there, that will increase the distance that I have between the truck and myself. And if I pull the line all the way down to the bottom, it will decrease the distance. And now the car is braking itself. It's basically stopping. Look, I'm not doing anything with the pedals, and it stopped itself. So you can see that we're still on this 100 kilometer per hour road, and I have set my speed at 80, but it is following this truck in front, so it will not go above the speed that I have set, and it will actually just brake when that truck brakes, and it will turn off the engine because it has stop start technology, and it will start again. And I haven't touched any pedals. It will start again and drive like normal. So to be honest, that could be very nerve-wracking to be sitting here, not touch any controls whatsoever, and the car to be driving itself and braking itself and stopping itself and starting itself.
Kevin, the car just drove around the truck and steered itself.
Yes, it's marvelous, isn't it?
I hate it. I like to make my own decisions.
I don't really trust it. I'm an old school driver. I like to drive the car and feel the car driving. but I don't really like, oh, look, it's taken off again and so Yeah, I don't really like to do the cruise control that much. If I'm on a safe road and I'm on a straight road, yes, but not like this. So I want to show you that I'm on an 80 road here now, and the speed is set at 80, but I'm following a truck that's in front of me, and the truck is going faster than 80, so I will not be able to keep up with it. It will just stay at 80 because that is the speed limit of this road. Now I can accelerate myself, and I can continue on faster myself if I want, but I don't want to. There are other things you can do as well. So if you are doing 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 kilometers per hour and you want to turn a corner, you just put your indicator on, and as you turn towards that corner, the car will slow down and it will take the corner, and it will start to speed back up again as soon as you get around the corner and safely. But I don't really trust it too much, to be honest, because somebody could step off. Most people will cross the road at a corner like that. So as you're turning a corner, somebody could step off right out in front of you, and it can cause an accident. So I would only use the adaptive cruise control on a motorway or a highway or so. I wouldn't really use it around towns and things like that. You can, but I just wouldn't. You know, just for safety reasons, I wouldn't really use it that much. So while editing the video, I realized that I never actually showed you some of the things that I wanted to show you. So I'm showing you now. I want to show you that I'm cruising now at 92, 91 behind a truck here, and it's 120 road. Well, as long as the road is clear and there's nothing behind me, if I put my indicator on, it will slowly, gradually speed up and go around the truck. You see? Just gradually. It's very slow, but it does do it. And I can turn my indicator off and I can stay at this speed. It'll just cruise along at this speed then. So because there was a truck in the way, it will just overtake and then set that new speed, as long as it is less than the speed limit of the road. Another issue I have with this is if you are on a housing estate and you have this set at cruise control, it won't stop. It won't stop for ramps. It won't slow down for ramps. So you will be going over your ramp fairly quickly. So, and you'll probably notice at the last second. So look at, there's the ramp, and okay, didn't even stop, didn't even slow down a little bit. So I wouldn't be using it around housing estates or nothing like that, or you know, suburban areas, because it doesn't slow down for speed bumps or potholes or ramps or nothing like that. And then you have children as well that can run across the road in front of you. So I wouldn't be using it around these areas. So this is a 50 zone. I have my sat nav on, I indicate, and there you go. Look, it's starting to slow down and brake. It broke, and it's basically stopping now. See, it's stopping, and I want to keep continuing to go. And there we go, it's starting to take off again. You see, so it doesn't, like, it's braking now, it's braking, and it wants to keep going through this red light. Oh my god. So I think that's one of the biggest problems with using your cruise control around suburban areas. Like, you'd have more traffic lights and, you know, more pedestrians crossing in front of you, and, you know, all different things like that. And the car doesn't, like, it will not stop at a red light anyway, but it won't stop even at a stop sign. But if I put my indicator on and turn a corner, it will slow down and turn, but it won't stop at stop signs, and it won't stop at red lights. So if a pedestrian walks out in front of you, it's not going to stop for them either. Or just believe that you're better off just not using it around suburban areas. It is better to do exactly what I'm doing right now, and that's just cruising on a motorway. It just works better there. Okay, so if this video helped you in any way, please give it a thumbs up, leave a like or a comment down below just to let me know what you thought about the system, what you thought about how your car works compared to this car, because they are slightly different in every car. But most of them are pretty much the same. They have the same kind of features and the same, you know, adaptiveness, or whatever you want to call that word. Please stick around and subscribe. I might have another video coming up on this Skoda Kodiaq. And if you have any suggestions for what video you'd like to see, please leave a comment down below. Thank you.
There you go, son. Now get out of here. You're bothering.